Hi, sweet friends. I have been getting a lot of sweet comments about my curls and how do you do your curly hair. And I had a Deva cut, so let's talk about that because I've been getting so many questions. So when I went to California, I scheduled to get a Deva cut. I thought it was DevaCut, but they say it Deva cut, and it is a special cut for curly hair. So if you're a curly girl like me, you can actually go to the DevaCut website. It's DevaCurl, DevaCurl.com, and you can find a salon that does this special type of cut, and they cut your hair when it is dry because curly girls know that when you cut it wet, it's going to shrink when it dries. So they style it specifically for curly hair to help you with that. So find somebody in your area who does that. I'd also recommend get this book. This is a great book. It's the Curly Girl Handbook. I actually found it at the library. You can get it on Amazon, and there's lots of tips that I'm going to talk about in that as well. But I learned a lot from her. Now, they do have the specific Deva products. I looked them up on the environmental working group. Some are okay, like the no poo was a 2. Ideally, you want a 1 to 2. That's the low risk. It goes up to moderate risk 3 to 6, and then 7 and 8 are high risk, and we want to avoid those products. And this one was a 2. Some of the other ones, like the conditioner, was a 4, so a little bit higher. But what I've noticed with curly hair is product really does matter. And then the gel was a 4. So you can play with that. I have used and do kind of switch off and use the doTERRA shampoo and conditioner as well. If I feel like I need a really good cleanse, then I will use the shampoo and the conditioner. Couple things that I learned from Tanya, who was my DevaCut stylist, is rinse your hair more than you think you would need. So when you put shampoo on, and you don't need a lot of shampoo, I would always put shampoo and go straight into the scalp. She said, don't do that. So go on the hair, do the shampoo on the hair, then go into the scalp and rinse completely. And curly girls, you only really need to wash your hair twice a week. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it really does make a big difference. So use less, start at the bottom part of your hair, then go up. One of the things that I actually got from Amazon, which is really helpful, is a hair scalp massage shampoo brush. So when I put the shampoo up, I'll just massage all throughout my scalp. Feels really good. I've linked it up in my Amazon favorites for you, but that's a nice tip. Rinse longer than you think you need to make sure that that shampoo is completely rinsed out. Then you're going to use your conditioner, and you're only going to condition the bottom part of your hair. Like if you're thinking about what you would have in a ponytail, that bottom half. I was putting conditioner on the top and doing all kinds of stuff. She said, don't do that. So condition the bottom part. When you rinse after the conditioner, rinse with cold water. That's going to be better for your curls. And again, rinse completely. Rinse all of that conditioner, everything out. Rinse longer than you think you need to. And then she said gel is an after shower product. So once you're done showering, your hair is dripping wet, I just squeeze it. I flip my head over and squeeze the water out. And then you're gonna get pumps, several pumps actually of the gel, and start to coat your hair, like prayer hands, going around your curls, having that all there. And once you've got all the gel on, then you're gonna use a microfiber towel or a cotton t-shirt and just dry it like that, but you don't need to touch it a lot. So you put your gel in when the hair is soaking wet, do a little bit with the towel. Too much will give you more frizz, and we don't want that. Then to get the volume, because my hair was really flat when I would wear my hair curly, you can grab little clips, and she goes in like this, so like that from either side, and clips the roots up, and then I just let it air dry. Don't touch it, leave it alone. So I let my hair air dry today for about an hour, and it was mostly dry. And then I do have one of the Deva dryers, and it's kind of neat because it looks like a hand, which we use our fingers a lot, curly girls do. And the air actually goes front and back, and you just hold it up and let it dry. And because of the fingers, it can actually go up into the roots and dry your hair. So I just flip it over, dry all of that, and then it was done. So there's our tip there for you. I do really love the doTERRA root to tip hair serum. So I'll put a little bit and just tame any flyaways. It makes your hair smell really good. It'll also help it to grow out. And once it's dry, I just flip my head, shake it a little bit, crunch it up a little bit, and your curls are good to go. So those are my tips with the curly hair. Find somebody who specializes in cutting it. It works really well. The Deva cuts are a little bit more pricier than a normal haircut, but it's really worth it. And especially if you're gonna let it grow, that's gonna last like 4 to 6 months. So when you think about, you're not gonna be getting your hair cut a ton, but see somebody who knows what they're doing, because I got my hair cut recently here and they cut it wet, and that's actually why we went and got it all evened out. So let me know if you guys have any other questions on your curls, on curly hair. There are some other brands that are maybe a little bit cleaner for curls, the Shea Moisture, but I found these ones don't work as well for me. I get more frizz, and I think as a curly girl, you really have to find products that work specific for your hair. So for me, when I'm actually braiding my hair or when I'm wanding my hair, I like the doTERRA products better to just really rinse out. When I'm wearing it curly, I tend to like the DevaCurl products, or there's a product from Natural Grocers called Beautiful Curls that works well. So you're gonna have to experiment a little bit and find what works for your curl pattern. doTERRA has a glaze, and one of my curly girl friends, Hillary LeMay, she rocks the glaze. She does all doTERRA products and it works great for her curl pattern. For mine, the glaze didn't work as well. So you gotta kind of play with that and see what works best for you. Now, to refresh your curls, because we put a lot of gel in, like she put, when I got my hair cut, she put like 8 pumps of gel, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's a lot. But it doesn't get crunchy. The DevaCurl gel does not get crunchy. And it's nice because when you refresh your curls, I put mine up in a pineapple, which is basically like a really high ponytail, and you sleep in it, and then when you refresh, you just need water. I was putting more gel each day and styling product. You don't need any of that, just water, because the gel is already in your hair and you'll reactivate it. So spray it with a little bit of water, spritz it up, scrunch, and you already have that there. And she said you could even put your hair up in a pony and shower and just let it get wet. When I did that, it frizzed. It didn't work as well for me. So I usually just do a shower cap. And then if I need to refresh any of the curls, just wet it or spray it down a little bit, scrunch, and you're good to go. So those are my curly girl hair secrets. I've learned a lot from the guru. Get this book. It will change your life if you have curly hair. And even if you don't think that you have curls, maybe you have more wavy hair, this can be really helpful. And by not shampooing your hair or using the no shampoo, you know, ideally you don't want to be using products that have, and these are all free of it, free of sulfate, paraben, silicone, anything that's gonna really frizz your hair. And the more that you can let it air dry and keep it away from the heat, the healthier and more hydrated your curls are going to be. So I'm experimenting, I'm learning. We cut 5 inches off of my hair, but I really like how it's working and like how the curls are holding with doing it this way. I hope you guys found this helpful. So go rock your curls this summer. Take care. Bye.